Hi there, in this tutorial I'm going to share with you how you can build good, strong vocal stamina. And I am going to share an exercise with you, so stick with me because I'm going to share exactly what you need. Now, before we dive in, remember to hit like, hit subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you get all of my future videos. So let's dive in. The first way to build good vocal stamina is there are no ways around this. There are no quick fixes. The only way to do it properly is to learn correct vocal techniques. Now, I know there are some people out there who, there are always exceptions to every rule, okay? There are some people who are just naturally really, really good at singing. Maybe their parents were singers, one of their parents or someone else in their family was singers, or they've just been around lots of musicians and lots of singers, and they've picked up things along the way without having to have singing lessons or a vocal coach. But if they're not singing the right way, if they're not using the right vocal techniques, and if you're not using the right vocal techniques, it's gonna come up to bite you on the bum at some point. Prevention is always better than cure, but for some people, they just like to take a chance, and it's really not worth it. So the first thing to do is master good vocal technique. So the second point kind of blends in with the first point. It's really important to establish strong chest voice and strong head voice before you try and do anything else. If you don't have good, strong chest voice and head voice, you're not going to be able to project properly. You're not going to be able to belt properly. You're not going to have good vocal control, and you will never ever have good stamina. You've got to make sure that you have good, strong chest control, chest register, voice, and head voice. If you're not sure what they are, then go to the links in my description box and watch the videos that I've made about head and chest voice. You'll see me bang on about this. If you've seen any of my videos before, you'll know that I'm always going on about this stuff. I'm always going on about head voice, and chest voice is pretty close second to head voice in terms of what I speak about. If you're new to my channel and if you're really serious about singing, then you're going to hear me talk about this because it's so important. Now, if you are serious about singing, then I recommend that you take my free 5-day singing course. You're going to find that in the pinned comment or in the description. All you need to do is click the link in there, pop your details in, and I'll send that directly to your inbox. If it hasn't gotten there in the next couple of hours, then have a look in your spam, bring it out of your spam into your inbox, and remember to whitelist us, make us one of your contacts, and then you'll get the full course. The third thing that you must do if you want good vocal stamina is to warm up regularly and every time you sing. So even if you're not doing a proper vocal practice, if you're not doing a performance, even on the days that you're not doing anything, then it's still important to warm up so that you get your voice doing what it's made to do, okay? If singing is your job, or you want singing to be your job, you want that to be your way of life, it's really important to have good vocal health, and warming up is part of that. I will go on to vocal health in a minute. So warming up regularly and definitely every single time you sing. Good vocal health is an absolute must for stamina. What that means is looking after your voice, eating the right things, avoiding the right things, getting enough sleep, not eating too much sugar, not taking in too much caffeine. We all need a treat from now and then, but it's got to be a bit balanced. Okay, there is balance, but you want to be not taking in a lot of sugar, not taking in a lot of dairy products. I'm not saying become vegan. I'm just saying be mindful of the amount of dairy you're taking in on performance days, practice days, gig days, particularly gig days. And, make sure that you're really looking after your voice. You're not shouting. You're not taking in a lot of alcohol. All of those things damage your voice. So learn about vocal health and be as healthy as is just beyond reasonable for you, so that you're always on tipping the scales towards really, really good vocal health. And finally, something that not very many vocal coaches I've heard are talking about, and I've mentioned it a couple of times in my videos, I'm going to mention it even more, and that is master one thing before you try and go on to anything else. I've got a lot of fans on my channel and I'm grateful for all of you. You know who you are. Some of you I know personally now because we've actually worked together on singing lessons. And some of you, we know each other from the comments, and some of you, we're in email conversations. But I know that some of you are loving the videos and jumping from one thing to the other because you're enjoying it so much. While I love that you're so enthusiastic about singing, I really want to make it clear that it's vital that you work on one thing at a time, because, you know, master one thing or master none. It feels like it's going to take longer, but it's actually going to be a lot quicker for your progress if you focus on one thing. Let that be your pathway for a few weeks, months if it needs to be, but certainly for a few weeks, and then move on to the next thing. Make sure that you're progressing properly. Start at the start, and then you'll have a nice, clear, fun, free and liberating vocal journey. I did promise that I would share an exercise with you, so here it is. This is one of my favorite exercises for building vocal control, vocal strength and vocal stamina. You may have seen it in one of my other videos, but I'm going to give it to you here because it really does help. This was probably the exercise that gave me the most benefits in terms of vocal control and vocal stamina. So we're going to start nice and low for the people that have low voices, and it's we're going to sing 1, 5, 8. Those are the notes on the scale. So we're going to sing to R. Now, depending on your level of singing, you can go into head voice as we go up in pitch. You can go into twang as we go up in pitch. If you don't know what that is, don't worry. Just go up into your chorally, choiry parts of your voice. And if you're able, and only if you know how, you can also go into belting. But this works for all of those. So, nice and wide on R. Here we go. And R. Notice I'm not singing with vibrato. We learn the basics first, we add vibrato after, and we don't do vibrato in vocal exercises unless we're classical singers. That's my advice anyway. And it's and having learned with lots and lots of vocal coaches and being in contact with lots of voice coaches, we tend to agree, okay? Okay, so let's come back down. So we were here, and I hope this video has helped you to understand a bit more about how you can build vocal stamina. It's my intention to help as many singers as possible. I know that not everyone has access to singing lessons. Now, if you would like to have singing lessons with me, it is possible because I am working with people who have found me on YouTube. All you need to do is go into the description box, book yourself a consultation. You'll see book a singing consultation. Click that link, get yourself booked in. We're going to spend about 30 minutes together. I nearly said 30 seconds there. We'll spend about 30 minutes together. We'll have a chat about what your singing goals are, where you are right now, if singing lessons are right for you right now. I'll hear your voice, we'll make some silly noises and probably some silly faces, and if it's the right fit, we could get working together within just a few weeks. So get yourself booked in, and I look forward to meeting you. If this video has helped, then remember to hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you to everyone who has already subscribed. It does mean a lot to me. Every single one of you mean a lot to me. I remember when I had like 14 subscribers and like 2 people watching my videos. So it is really important that we get the message out there. And by sharing this video with someone that you think will benefit, we'll get to help even more singers. I'll see you in the next video. Stay hydrated. Ciao!